Yo! Randall? Come on, Randall, dance! There we go. Randall, Lord Randall,
Yeah.
Lord Fears,
Yeah.
audience, how art thou? Boy, Randall, what a day!
Yeah.
What a day! We did lunch at Hooters, which was good. He did some magic. We did the Star Wars convention. That was great. Yesterday, we did the Titanic Museum, which I'm going to describe more later. Last night, we watched Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which we're going to be reviewing. Lots of stuff to talk about, but real quick, let's open up the chat. Let's get things moseying. I hope you guys are having a good day. It was a pretty good day. Randall, what do you think?
I like this cup beers. Every day is Halloween. That reminds me of the time when sorry, I've had a severe cough the last 24 hours, so my voice is a little bit hoarse.
I noticed that it was scraggly a little bit.
There's a scene in Freddy's Dead where he goes, "Every town has an Elm Street."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That reminds me of like every day is Halloween.
Let me open up the chat real quick.
Cough the last.
So, what do you think? Do you think things have been a pretty good day?
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice. Sweet, buddy. Awesome. All right, we got 6 people watching. We got 1 comment. Today's topics are, we are going to review this. And then Randall wanted to talk about setting goals in your life.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to that last time. And then we're going to do a nerd haul. But before all that, Randall, I got to get something off my chest.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, can you make it so we can see ourselves?
Yeah, so I gotta get something off my chest. I did something, and I think everybody knows what I did because they've been talking about it in the Discord. There's no right or wrong way to say this. I did cross a line, but I don't even want to say. Should I say his name? Randall doesn't want me to say his name, but anyway.
I don't know.
Maybe. I'll just say
the person you're addressing. Yeah, I think.
All right. I'll say his name. So, I don't like Moody. Moody doesn't like me, but he hasn't talked to me in like 7 years, and basically this is what happened. So, anytime Moody comes into the chat, obviously I don't like him, and it makes me angry because back in the day, he thought he could just get away with anything and he said anything, and there was no repercussions, and he called my parents and started a whole world of shit for no reason except for entertainment value. So I did the same thing, and to me, I don't think there's no way that I'm apologizing. But he gave me an ultimatum.
He's offering a retraction.
He's offering a retraction.
No, you're offering a retraction.
I am. But the reason he is because I don't want any more drama. I don't want any more bullshit. And he basically said, if you don't retract these statements, I think this is very cowardly, but he said, I'm going to call your parents again. And I don't want that to happen. Because there's been enough suffering and there's been enough crap. So, but the reason why I'm explaining to the fans is the reason why I did it is plain and simple. I did it because I wanted to get some revenge on him. But, like you said, Randall, 2 wrongs don't make a right.
All right.
So I'm going to make this very short, sweet, simple, to the point. So, last night, I said some things that were untrue, very untrue. I just said it in the heat of the moment. And basically, I called Moody a pedophile. And it's not true. There's no evidence of that. It's not true at all. And I'm willing to admit it, Randall. I lied.
All right. Well, I think we should just drop it right there and then just move on into the...
Well, I'm making sure that he wanted me to say that it was a lie. Yeah. So I did lie. So I'm making sure I get everything in that he wanted. So I did lie. I'm willing to admit that I did it out of revenge purposes. And he wanted to say, he said, make sure that when you say it's a retraction, make sure that all those statements are untrue. So I'm saying all the stuff that I said about him last night are untrue. Not one thing about that I said was true. I'm not going to apologize to him because he said, I don't want an apology. I just want you to say that you lied, which I did. I lied.
Yeah.
And he said, I want you to say that those statements that you said were untrue. And
all right.
And so I've fulfilled, and that's all I'm going to say, and I'm moving on.
All right.
And I want everybody else to move on. It's done. It happened. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm not going to talk about him anymore. I'm moving on.
All right. We're done.
We're done.
Now, Bill and Ted's explanation.
Bill and Ted. Bill and Ted. So, Randall, a classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Rufio. Yeah. Bill. Ted. Who's your favorite?
Rufus.
I'm sorry, not Rufio.
In your franchise.
I know. Oh, hilarious. Rufio is out of Hook.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Rufus. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Rufus. So, who's your favorite out of Bill and Ted? I like Ted more.
I like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah. So you like Ted more.
Yeah.
I like Ted more. Bill, he's okay, but my favorite guy is Ted. You know? And one of Ted's favorite lines is, yeah, now what?
Yeah.
He says that all the time. And Bill's is bogus. So me and Randall watched the bonus features last night.
Yeah.
And me and Randall noticed something very interesting. Hey, Nancy, what's up? We noticed something very interesting. So the two writers are Ed Solomon and Chris Matheson. Chris Matheson. And if you watch those movies in Bill and Ted 1, 2, and 3, they have cameos. The first cameo is in the first one when Napoleon is in the Ziggy Piggy restaurant. They play the owners. The second one is when Missy, Bill's mom, she's doing a seance, and they're one of the attendees at the seance. And then the third one is when they're in hell. Bill and Ted are trying to find Ted's dad, and they meet these two dumb, like, devil demon guys. And they're like, oh, dude, I think they're over there, man. And I was like, that's pretty cool that they wrote it. Two, that's pretty cool that they got cameos in not just one movie, 1, 2, and 3. And they said in the behind the scenes, Randall, we do what they did. They said, we were just two kids goofing off, and we just thought, what's right, what's funny? And so they were like, what if we wrote something about two guys that were trying to explain to the class or to anyone something very important, but they had absolutely no viewpoints on it. They had absolutely no idea the subject that they were talking about. They didn't know anything about that subject. And not that they were dumb, they just did not know anything. And they said that they're not surfers. They're just buddy-buddy. And they said the way they created the voice for Bill and Ted is they're not surfers, they're not valley guys. They said the best way to describe Bill and Ted's talk and their walk is brain dead. Like, whoa, yeah, cool, dude, that's awesome, man. Bogus, dude. Like, you don't have a brain. Yeah. And they just kept writing. And so me and Randall do the same thing. Whenever we write Fears Man, don't we have a general idea? I have a general idea. And then Randall's like, well, Fears, what if in the next scene Fears Man does this? And I was like, oh, that's fucking great, Randall. But how about before this happens, what if Fears Man meets up with Cameo Man and they do this fucking thing?
Yeah.
And then we just finally, sometimes And I'm not lying to the fans. Sometimes we do write it down. Other times I'll be like, Randall, get a scratch piece of paper and let's just do an outline. And then we add it in as we go. Wouldn't you say?
A lot of our plot points and beats come from Superman.
Yes,
and
a
all
lot
the
of
Superman TV shows, like the scene where Superman does his costume and is in the mirror. That's straight out of Superman.
Yes, that's the very first episode when he's on his mom's farm.
And the scene where the egg comes down, that's from Superman 1.
The egg?
Yeah, the egg.
No, the egg came from Mork and Mindy. Remember?
Yeah, the egg came from Mork and Mindy, but the spaceship flying to Earth.
Oh yeah, that's straight out of Superman. That's straight
and then,
out.
Not only do we use Superman, we also use Meteor Man.
We've used Meteor Man a lot, Batman a lot.
Yeah.
I'd say the three tops are Meteor Man, Batman.
What do we used out of Batman?
Oh,
we've used Batman and Cameo Man.
Yeah, well, no. We've used it in Superman. We've used it in Fierce Man instead of the Fortress of Solitude, the Cave of Fear. The Bat Cave.
The Fortress of Solitude is Superman.
Yeah, but I said we can't use the Fortress of Solitude. I said let's use like the Bat Cave.
The Cave of Fear.
I said let's use the Bat Cave. Like Batman, I said, because you love Batman, and I like Batman, but I like Superman more than Batman. And I said, plus, Randall, I said, we'll use a cave for two reasons. I said, we'll use a cave because there's a lot of caves in Missouri where Fierce Man is from.
Yeah.
And so I said, we'll do that. I said, plus, you love Batman, so we'll do that.
And Fierce's idea for the interview scene is Fierce goes on a lot of job interviews.
Yeah.
And they just ask fucking wacky questions.
They have. I mean, we extended it to the absolute limit.
Yeah.
But whenever I went for that flight attendant thing, they asked me weird questions like, do you have any food allergies because we don't want you throwing up in midair?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, sometimes people get motion sickness on a plane. I said, I don't get motion sickness.
Well, if you have motion sickness, you shouldn't even be playing.
Exactly. So I said, people have motion sickness, and they said, well, do you have motion sickness? I said, no, I'm just using it as an example. I said, it doesn't matter what people eat.
No, it does.
If you're going to get sick, you're going to get sick.
Well, I mean, like, people who have peanut allergies, they can be triggered just by the smell of
No, I know that, but it was just a weird question because...
Well, I mean, it's a perfectly sensible question to me.
But, I don't know, it was just, to me, it was kind of weird because I'm like, if you're going to get sick on a plane, you're going to get sick on a plane.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, again, if you have a peanut allergy, I mean, like, the commonly served thing on
it's not the question, it's the way they asked it, Randall.
Yeah.
They were like, they got kind of in my face and said, like, food, like, any food allergies, like, real dramatic. And I was like, I can't have milk. Okay, that's good. And then I told them that I had Crohn's because they would have found out anyway. And they said, do you take medicine for your Crohn's? I said, yeah. They said, so it's controllable. I said, it is controllable, but I said, every once in a while I do get the occasional stomach bug, but I said, shouldn't be a problem. So I took that idea. I said, Randall, I said, a lot of job interviews, they ask you weird questions. I said, whenever Fierce Man goes for a job for his alter ego, we should make the questions start normal and then just end...
gradually to super weird.
Like, just end fucking weird and ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's why, like, you did one about the zombie apocalypse and donuts and all sorts of crazy stuff.
And, you know, a lot of these questions, they may seem zany, but they've actually got hidden ulterior motives.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Like, for example, in the zombie apocalypse question, they want to know... Like, okay, do you have a plan? Are you prepared for every contingency? Mm-hmm. Are you prepared to put up a fight and fight for your job or fight for the people around you? Like, in the zombie apocalypse question, they want to know if you're a pussy or if you're going to stand and fight and do shit. So a lot of these zany questions actually have ulterior motives.
We took it to the extreme, though.
Yeah.
So, and then we also watched the behind the scenes. We loved how Ed and Chris... how they created Bill and Ted. Yeah. And I said, Randall, the way they created Bill and Ted is kind of the way I created Fierce Man. I just didn't have a partner when I created Fierce Man.
Yeah.
I created him by myself, and I said, Randall, you're my best friend. Jump on the bandwagon. Give me some more ideas. And then now every time we write a script, we just keep adding layers to Fierce Man.
Yeah, and the whole like elevator scene. Fierce said he gets very nervous in elevators because it's very awkward. And
Yeah.
he said, I want just a scene where I'm just like there. I was like, dude, you know what? I could have you in that scene. I could have you pull like 20 different faces.
And like sweating.
Sweating. So I did like 20 different facial expressions.
Well, I got more nervous in elevators when I was young. Now I'm fine. When I was nervous, I had a fear. I'm like, what if the air conditioning shut off? What if, like, I was stuck in an elevator with a group of people? It'd be so weird. It'd be so awkward.
Yeah.
What if
I was actually stuck in an elevator for 16 minutes.
There you go. And so when I was younger, whenever I created Fierce Man, I said, Randall, we have to put that in there.
Yeah.
So we, like Ed and Chris, when they made Bill and Ted, it's all out of fun. It's all out of being funny and stupid and making funny, lovable characters. But the difference between their writing technique and our writing technique is Fierce Man and Cameo Man are decently smart.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted are idiots, but they're lovable idiots, and they treat everybody with dignity and respect, even though they're brainless and they're brain dead. Yeah. But they mean well. They mean well.
Yeah.
Like Fierce, and I put that in Fierce Man. Fierce Man may not always get the job done, but he means well. That's why in the trailer Randall said he's here to save the world, or at least try to.
And we borrowed Dick Jones from RoboCop.
Yeah, because isn't that one of your favorite like villains out of a movie, Dick Jones?
Yeah.
Because he's such a ruthless like dictator, evil boss.
And Ronnie Cox, he's such an iconic character.
And the funny thing is, he said that was the first time I played an evil villain. He goes, throughout my career, because Ronnie Cox was like born in the 40s or whatever, and he said, I acted so many parts in the 50s, 60s, 70s, and he goes, and I was always either the funny man or the love interest or the good guy from down the street, and he said, I've never got to play a villain, and they said, we see another side of you. He goes, I want you to be a ruthless, like, corporate executive, son of a bitch, evil villain. And he goes, I can do that. He goes, I've never had an opportunity to do that. He goes, but I can do that.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm an actor. He goes, I can act any way you want.
And then my contributions to Fierce Man is like, I like to put a lot of hidden imagery in places.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you know, when you're walking down the hallway of your apartment, we got a friggin' Vigo the Carpathian.
Vigo the Carpathian kind of looking this way, looking that way, smiling.
And then
Fierce Man 26 is everywhere. The number 26 is everywhere.
Yeah. And I even put it in the pattern of the windows. There's like 6 panes in 2 rows, so it's 2, 6.
We always have Timmy in there.
Yeah, and then we had the blueberries, the dude's
Oh,
blueberries.
yeah. So, yeah, we put the dude in there. Not every time, but sometimes. We put blueberries in there.
And there was a tomato on the
because that's the
thing.
dude. That's the dude's other channel.
Yeah.
It's the blueberry is the dude.
Uh-huh.
That's not his stream channel.
4464.
Yeah, that's his normal channel where he uploads videos. The tomato one is the dude's streams.
Yeah.
So we put both the tomatoes and the blueberries in there.
Yeah.
Then we put D-Man in there in the background because D-Man's profile picture is the hawk. Or no, the eagle. The eagle. I'm sorry, not a hawk, an eagle.
So I just put tons and tons and tons of Easter eggs, especially in the first episode. And in the first episode, we did commentary on that episode, and the commentary took us like 3 hours.
So, Randall, I'm really looking forward to doing Fierce Man 5 commentary because we haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
So it's going to be good. Larry says, howdy, gentlemen, at the files. Well, hey, Larry, good luck to you and good luck to your daughter getting into the finals. I hope she does well, my friend. Larry says, call you in a few minutes. She's getting ready to take stage. All right, buddy.
All right.
We're going to stream for probably about 40 minutes because I need to get dinner rolling.
D-Man's in the chat.
D-Man, and I need to take a shower, get this gunk out of my hair, and I need to prepare a snack because I'm going into work later on tonight. Eagle is correct. Yo, Chicken Wizard. Randall, did you dance around the apartment like Tom Cruise while Fierce was at work? Well, I'm going into work tonight.
He hasn't been away so far.
So you know what we should do, Randall? I'm going to leave the vlog camera.
No shit, no.
I'm going to leave the vlog camera here.
No.
And when I'm gone at work, just vlog something. Make it a surprise,
Right.
Randall. Make it a surprise.
How much memory do you got on this computer?
I have a lot of memory, but the vlog camera's over here, so I'll show you how to turn it on. I'll show you how to record something. Yeah. And then I won't watch it until after I take you home tomorrow and I start editing tomorrow afternoon. So get creative, buddy.
Yep, okay.
But no, so D-Man, he will probably be dancing across the carpet when I'm gone at work. So let's get more into this, Randall.
Well, and one of the things that's cool about this movie is the writer, Ed Solomon, has written like some of the greatest films of all time.
Oh, yeah.
He wrote some of the Men in Black. I personally love this movie. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I love it unironically. I love Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Brothers?
I love that movie. And here's the thing about Super Mario Brothers. I just think it's a different take on Super Mario Brothers because... Yeah. Hold on. So they had like Batman by Gaslight, which was like Batman in the 1920s. That's just like a different version of Batman.
Yeah.
Or like they have a Batman anime, and that anime is just a different version of Batman. I give it a 9 on a scale of 1 to 10. I love it. I don't think it's cheesy. I don't think it's poorly made. I think it's great.
I love it. I love it too. But the reason why people think it's trashy, I explained to Randall. When I watched the bonus features, guys, the producers had 2 writers write 2 scripts, and they said, "Well, we like information from this script, and we like information from that script, but we don't like them as a whole. We like these ideas." So they said, "Can you take the ideas that we like from this script and mash them together?" Yeah. Because like Ed said, I had tons of ideas on how they get their Koopa coins. And they're like, "No, we don't like that. We don't like the question mark thing." And he's like, "Why? The question mark's straight out of the video game." "No, we don't like that. That would cost too much money. You're not putting it in there." So he said, "I got shut down on a lot of my cool ideas." Yeah. So he said, it's not a bad movie. It just could have been better.
That's what they said for the 2014 remake of RoboCop.
Yeah.
They said the director had like 10 ideas, and for every 10 ideas he had, they shot down 9.
Yeah, and like one of his ideas got through.
Yeah.
So I don't really like the remake. I like certain scenes of the remake, but I don't like it as a whole. Yeah. So, yeah. Randall will be back.
I'll be back.
So I'm gonna continue on with the review. I'm gonna read the chat. Let's see. I
think he wrote Evolution.
He did write Evolution. HB says, "Hey boys." D-Man says, "Hey Randy. Hey Fears. Yes, I watched all the streams you guys do. I just like lurking." Hey, no worries, D-Man. Comment when you want to, my friend. Comment when you want to. How are the squirrels, D-Man? That's a good question. That's a very good question. Squirrels are good, just a bit cold for them to be active yet. Yeah, I want to see more John Fears squirrel videos because those are great. D-Man, I hope you don't mind. One day when you do one, I'm gonna like download that video and put some of your video in a vlog of you going, "Hi, John Fears. Are you enjoying that acorn, John Fears? Are you nibbling on that acorn, John Fears?" So yeah. So Randy is totally right. Ed Sullivan, Chris, great writers. And then when they found Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter, they're like, "Oh my God, that's Bill and Ted." When they found Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves, they're like, "That's Bill, that's Ted." I can't see anybody else in the part. Randall, have you ever seen the shitty TV show version of it?
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they didn't use Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter.
Probably because price tag.
That, or someone told me they shot Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure first, and then in between Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, they made the cartoon, which Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves voice in the cartoon, and then they were planning to do the TV show after Bill and Ted, and they said, "No, it's fine." They said, "We'll just shoot Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey first, and then we'll do the TV show with Alex Winter and Keanu." And I guess the shoot for Bogus Journey went on way too long, and I guess the producers got sick and tired of waiting, and they said, "It's fine, we'll just get 2 other guys to play the TV show," and that's why it only lasted 1 season, and it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And they got somebody else to play Rufus. They didn't even get the other guy to play Rufus. They got another guy to play Rufus.
They didn't get Chris Rock to play Rufus.
Or whoever. What's the guy's name?
Chris Rock.
No, it's not Chris Rock.
Oh, Kevin Hart.
It's not Kevin Hart.
Will Smith.
You're hilarious, Randall.
Jaden Smith.
You're hilarious. I can do this all night, Randall.
Yeah.
But no, that's why that TV show is so shitty. So, anyway, what's your favorite scene out of the entire movie? Because I'm not going to do a classic John Fears. I like two. I'm really going to try and think of just
my favorite
one.
is the montage in the mall. You know, when
Mozart
is playing the keyboards
yeah.
and Joan of Arc is, like working out with the step class. And then, Genghis Khan is, getting all the baseball bats and, beating people up. And
there's so many good scenes. Like, one of my favorite scenes is when, because Bill and Ted, they're such idiots, but they're lovable idiots. Yeah. They're trying to get the answers for their report, and then that old woman is going in for a shift. Excuse me, do you know when the Mongols ruled China? And then she's like, I don't know, I just work here. And he's like, oh, okay. Then he sits down. So that's a good scene. But if I had to pick, just one scene, I love when he goes, well, want to try the Thrifty Mart? He's like, yeah, sure, dude. And then all of a sudden, all the wind starts happening. And then Bill and Ted are like, what the hell is that? And then Rufus comes down with the phone booth time machine with their future versions of themselves. And they're like, dude, you're going to go back in time. You're going to have the most excellent adventure through history. Who are you guys? We're you, dude. I could quote it all night long. You guys know I'm good at that. And they're like, whoa, no way. All right. And then once Rufus is like, no, I'm dead serious. I'm here to help you. And then he explains why. Yeah. And then the future Bill and Ted leave. Yeah. And then he kind of goes like that, telling them to get in the booth. Yeah. Then they get in the booth, and then it's the same scene, but it's connected to the other scene where they're traveling through the circuits of time. And Ted's all like, what is this place? And he's like, this is the circuits of time, gentlemen. He goes, it'll take you to any point in time you wish. And then Bill's like, how? And he's like, modern technology, William. And he's like, whoa, radical, dude. Or whatever the hell he said. That's my favorite scene. It's just a very long scene. So, yeah. But that's my favorite scene, Randall. Randall, it's a great scene. Don't even give me that look. It's a great scene, my friend. So, Randall, if you had to pick, like you said, Ted's your favorite character. My favorite is Ted, too. If you had to pick the worst character out of the whole movie, what is it? I'd say Deacon, Ted's brother, because he doesn't really bring anything to the movie, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, I agree.
That's me.
Yeah.
And I do like his dad, though, Ted's dad, because Ted's dad is like a hard ass, but it's like a funny hard ass, and then Bill's dad is like a horn dog. He's like, why don't you guys take a 20-minute dinner break? And he gives Bill a $20, and then he takes Missy in the room, and then he smiles and fucking closes the door, and then tells now you're in for it, dude. He goes, now your dad's making out with your mom in your own room. He's like, shut up, Ted. He's like, dude. He's like, your mom is one excellent babe. Shut up, Ted. And he's like, remember when I asked her to the prom, dude? He's like, shut up, Ted. That's another good scene.
Yeah.
That's another good one. So, yeah. So, Randall, what's your favorite place where they go in time? I love the whole British scene. Yeah. Because I'm half British.
The medieval stuff.
That's the British stuff, too. So, and then he's like, what is it called, that guy? Put them in the Iron Maiden. Whoa, Iron Maiden? Sweet, dude. He's like, execute them. Whoa, bogus, dude. And he's like, we'll save you, babes. Those are historical babes, man. There it is. Randall, I love doing an impersonation of Ted and Bill because they're pretty hilarious.
It's not Ted and Bill.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Bill and Ted.
Get it straight.
Bill and Ted, I'm sorry.
Get it straight.
So, Randall, if you could write any Bill and Ted new adventure, because they've went through time. They've went to hell. they've went to the future and they fulfilled their destiny in the third movie.
Yeah.
What's next? If you could write a fourth movie, where else could you send Bill and Ted? What else would they do?
They would tackle the multiverse now.
The multiverse?
Yeah.
Nice.
It would be Bill and Ted versus the Terminator.
Nice. I think it would be hilarious if, like,
But in my Terminator, the Terminator is played by Sylvester Stallone.
Okay, so there's no reason to send them. I think it would be absolutely fucking hysterical to send Bill and Ted either on the moon or in the International Space Station or Bill and Ted on another fucking planet and they're interacting with aliens.
Yeah.
Picture that.
Well, I mean, they did interact with aliens. Station.
Oh, they did. Yeah, they did interact with Station, but he was already dead from heaven. But I mean, like, on an alien planet.
Yeah.
Picture them being like astronauts, like two idiots that don't know, that are so brain dead. They're like, oh, whoa, dude, we're astronauts? Whoa, that's cool, man. You know? Picture them doing that. Like, that would be hilarious. You know, I know there's not much time travel in my version, but it would just be hilarious to see them.
Well, you know, like, I mean, time travel isn't, like, in the title. It's like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Doesn't necessarily mean time.
Exactly. Like, it means time in that one. Then when they go
it doesn't.
When they go to hell.
Excellent. The title is Excellent
No,
Adventure.
I'm saying in that story, time travel was a lot.
Yeah.
But like in Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, they only time travel once at the very end to learn how to play guitar. That's it.
They went to heaven. They went to hell.
They went to heaven. They went to hell. So that was a bogus journey.
Yeah.
So in the next one, and then the third one, they brought all the time travel shit back to fulfill their destiny.
Yeah.
Of making their music.
And they went to hell in that one too.
They did. They went back to hell again. So, but in that one, they were like, we're supposed to change the world with our music, and we haven't done that yet. And they're trying to write the song that'll save the world. And then they finally do that and fulfill their destiny at the end. But in my version, in the fourth one, I'd be like, all right, well, what's next? They've already fulfilled their destiny.
Going to space.
I'd be like, they've already fulfilled their destiny, so what's next? Okay, I would love to see them in space.
Yeah.
An adventure.
Bill and Ted's Far Out Adventure.
Oh, that's perfect, Randall.
Yeah.
That's perfect. So, what would the title of yours be?
That's the title of mine. I came up with that title.
No, I have to have that, Randall. I have to have it because they go to space.
Yeah.
But what would yours be? What would your title be for yours?
Bill and Ted Are Most Triumphant.
That's awesome. That's good. That's really good.
I came up with both those.
That's really good, Randall.
Yeah.
Anyway, I already had this movie, guys.
Yeah.
I already have this movie, but I got it because this is the only movie, Randall, so far that I found that had bonus features. And it has a shitload of bonus features. It shows you how to air guitar. It showed you the original conversation, the original notes, the original making of. Yeah. And Chris and Ed, the writers, said the original draft. They said we just wrote it on notebook paper. Then we took that notebook paper, put it on. What did they do next?
Oh, they typed it out.
Then they typed it up, and that was a first draft.
Yeah.
Then they said, this first draft that we typed up can be better. So they went back to the original notes on the line paper, and then they wrote a second draft, and that became the script. That became the Bible. And so then they tried to sell it.
There's still a lot of plot ideas that you could mine for time travel. Mm-hmm. Like they could meet Aristotle.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
They could meet
Didn't they already meet Aristotle and
Socrates?
Oh, they met Socrates. That's right. Socrates.
And they could have met Albert Einstein.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
They could have met let's see, who else is a famous psychologist? They could have met Milton H. Erickson, or
I think they would if they met some historical actors.
Marcus Aurelius.
Wouldn't it be cool if they met historical actors like
like
Humphrey Bogart or some shit like that?
I was thinking that one too.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Carmine says, "Fierce, looking sharp. Happy Sunday." Well, happy Sunday to you too. Let's see. Carlin has been dead for some years now.
You can bring him back via deep fake.
The guy. Well, they brought him back in the third one.
Yeah.
They brought him back for the third one. You know when they walked by the booth?
Yeah.
They had a holographic image of him.
Yeah. They use old footage of him.
Oh yeah, they brought him back. Yeah. Chicken Wizard says the guy who played Bill directed an awesome movie in 1993 called Freaked.
Oh, I saw that one.
It was one of the weirdest movies I've ever seen. What's Freaked about?
Oh, Freaked is about an actor who gets doused with chemicals and he joins a circus to be a circus freak.
That's awesome. That sounds right up my alley, Chicken
and it was
Wizard.
an interesting movie.
Some hilarious, cheesy horror films, my friend.
Put that on your list, my friend.
It's going on the list. It's already on the list.
You actually have a list.
Yeah.
Written down.
The list is over there. Go grab the list, Randall. It's right over there. It's on that table.
Is Mantis on the list?
No,
Is
I need
Sliders on the list?
Get me a pen and I'll put them on there.
Is Nightman on the list?
No, not yet, but they will be. They will be, my friend. Oh yeah.
Is this green thing yet?
No, it's a white piece of paper, Randall. You'll see all the movies on it. If you can't find it, here, I'll go over there. I'll grab it. Give me 1 second.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay. So I'll add these to the list, my friend.
Yeah. You're like Captain America with his list of movies that he
Well,
has to see.
listen. When I get a suggestion from a fan and they're like, "Fears, it's that good of a movie. You gotta watch it."
Yeah.
I'm gonna take their advice and I'll watch it. You know. All right. So what was the first one?
Mantis.
How do you spell that?
Mantis.
Tis.
And put a period after each letter. Nightman.
Nightman.
You spelled it right.
I did.
Sliders.
Is that a TV show or is that
a TV show?
Okay. Sliders.
Freaked.
Oh, Randall, what's the cop with the credit card one? What's that one I need to do?
The cop with the credit. Time Tracks.
Time Tracks. I need to do that one.
Yeah.
Randall told me about that one. And he said that one's like spectacular.
Yeah.
It's with an X, right? Randall, not the.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Time Tracks.
And then put Phantom of the Paradise on there.
Phantom of the Paradise.
Phantom of the Paradise.
Is it a movie or a TV show?
It's a movie.
Is it? Okay.
It's by Brian De Palma.
What is it called again?
PH.
PHANTOM. Phantom of
the Paradise.
And what's that about?
It's a disco version of Phantom of the Opera.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! That sounds fantastic. Oh my god.
I'm gonna add some things to this list. Let's see what you got so far.
Well, I think that's good for right now, Randall.
You haven't seen Reanimator yet?
No,
okay.
No. Visions was like, Fierce, you've never heard of that? I was like, I'm sorry, that one passed me by. I've never heard of Reanimator. So here, I'll read them out to you.
You haven't seen Terminator 1 through 4?
Yeah, I have. That's not on there. Let me see. That's not on there. The Reanimator.
Oh. Okay.
1 through 4. So I got Christmas, Bloody Christmas, The Car. Actually, I've already got Night of the Comet, so I can scratch that off.
Yeah.
Pixel said I need to watch New York Ninja. The Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2. Psycho Gorman, The Lighthouse, Chud 2, Basket Case 1, 2, and 3.
Basket Case is classic.
Class of 1984, Class of 99, Class of 1999, Part 2. Toxic Avenger 2, 3, and 4, because I already watched 1.
Yeah.
Dark Man 1, 2, and 3. Surf 2.
Oh, you haven't seen it. Put a star next to Dark Man.
Okay.
The same guy who directed Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 directed Darkman 1.
Oh, nice. Surf 2, Surf Nazis Must Die, The Lawnmower Man 1 and 2, No Holds Bar with Hulk Hogan, Vision Quest, The Hunted, Tommy Lee, The Fugitive. Well, I already got that one, so I'm going to scrape that one off the list.
Did you see The Fugitive too?
Yes, I have it. It's over there. I've seen that one.
Okay.
Tales from the Crypt, 1972, Trick or Treat, Suburbia, Maniac Cop, 1988, Double Down, KFC movie.
Kentucky Fried Movie.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Twist Pears.
Twisted Pear.
Twisted Pear. Return to Savage Beach. What's that one?
Picasso Trigger.
Picasso Trigger.
Who suggested that one?
I don't remember. I don't.
That's a good
I mean,
one.
a lot of people suggested that.
Okay, Return to Savage Beach and Picasso Trigger. I've talked with the director.
Yeah, Day of the Warrior. Hard Ticket to Hawaii.
Man, somebody's filling me up with Andy Sedaris.
Heavy Metal Massacre.
Yeah.
Galaxy of Terror. Cannibal the Musical. Shocker. WKRP, the television series.
Yeah.
Black Christmas. Oh, I already watched that one, so I can scrape that one off the list.
Yeah.
I've been forgetting to scratch them off the list, so I apologize.
Have you seen Scanners?
No.
Put Scanners like right there.
Okay. Rosemary's Baby, whatever that is. I have no idea what that is.
You've never seen that? Oh,
Never seen that.
That's a classic film.
Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. That was another Visions one. He goes, Fears. That one's fucking hilarious. And I went, all right, I'll write it down. The Reanimator. The Slumber Party Massacre 1, 2, and 3, whatever the hell that is. 1971, The Omega Man. I really want to watch that. Heavy Metal Parking Lot, The Reanimator 1 through 4. Horror, 1991. That was another suggestion from Visions. I thought he was kidding. I thought it was a porno. It's not a porno. I watched the trailer. It's not a porno. It's just called Horror. Beyond, Booty Call, Castle Freak, Ticks, Tinder Immortal suggested Evil Tunes.
Yeah, that's a good one, Tinder.
And then you suggested Mantis, Nightman, Sliders, Freak, Time Tracks, and Phantom of...
Put Scanners on there.
Scanners. Okay. Is that a horror movie?
Scanners 1, 2, and 3.
Is that a horror movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen any of the Maniac Cops?
No, but someone suggested Maniac Cop, and I put... What is it? I put... what is it? Where is it?
I don't think it's on there.
No, it's on there. I wrote. No, there it is. Maniac Cop, 1988.
There's 3 of them.
Well, let me watch Maniac Cop 1, and if I like it, then I'll...
you'll like it. It's a hilarious film.
All right.
It stars Robert Zadar, and if you ever saw Robert Zadar, you would know who he is.
So Scanners 1, 2, and 3.
He looks like Sergeant Slaughter, and he has like a fucking huge chin.
Chin?
Huge chin.
Right
He's
on.
got a big cleft in his chin.
Well, so many movies, so little time, and I will get to this list, my friend. So, if you had to grade Bill and Ted, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 9.
I love Bill and Ted, so I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10.
It's a really good, creative movie. I'm not going to give it a 10 because it's not a perfect movie. But I would give it a 9. And that is a very high compliment because the most I usually ever give movies are 8.5s. So,
yeah. Right on. Let's see. John says, better have... I put Booty Call on the watch list. I did.
Yeah.
Evil Tunes, I put that on there, Tinder Immortal. Joysticks, I don't know what that is. Have you seen that one?
You saw Arcade, right?
No, I've never seen Arcade. What is that?
It's about... you got to put that on there.
Is it that good?
Yeah, it's...
All right, hang on. Let me grab the list.
Arcade is... it's got John Delancey in it, and he... it's this...
Wait, the guy that played Q?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
And he creates this video game, and the video game starts killing people.
Is that a futuristic one that you told me about?
80s version of the future.
Yeah, because remember you told me to get Brain Scan, and you told me to get...
You watched that one?
I did watch Brain
Scan.
Wait, Brain Scan and... what's the one with the wire going into the woman's neck?
Matrix.
No, it's over there. I can't remember.
Circuitry Man.
I'll have to look, Randall. Remember the woman? She was like, I want to know what it is without living in the virtual world. She rips off
Demolition Man.
No, she rips off the wire and then she goes out of the perfect utopia and she meets up with Bruce Campbell living on the outskirts world. And then towards the end of the film, she wakes up and she's on her bed and the whole fucking thing was a dream. And she's still got the wire in her neck because they connect to the virtual world they've got a computer chip inserted in the back of their neck, and she takes the cord and puts the cord into the computer chip slot. Let me grab
Bruce
it.
Campbell was it?
Yeah, Bruce Campbell. Let me grab it. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Hang on. I've watched one of them, Randall. I just haven't watched the other one.
Bruce Campbell.
Hang on.
Is it a series?
No, it's not a series.
I mean, a franchise. Is there more than one movie?
No. It's just a movie. Hang on. Let me find it.
Lawnmower Man?
No. Hang on. I put it back over here, and now I can't seem to find it. I watched one movie of it, and I didn't get around to watching the other one. Let me find it. Oh, here we go. Right here. Mind Warp.
No, I never heard of it. Is it good?
It was interesting. This one. So, this one. I didn't watch this one, not yet. No. See the one? See the wire going into the back of her neck?
Yeah.
Mind Warp. In the future, life will be a dream and reality a nightmare. So she wants to know what's outside the utopian bubble. So she goes to the master computer, and she thinks, like, look, I'm so sick of this virtual reality shit, I'm just going to leave. And what happens really is, she puts the chip in, she goes to sleep, and she said, in the morning, I'm just going to leave. But the computer makes it look like that she got thrown out. And she thinks that they disconnected her wire. And really, at the end of the movie, she goes, oh shit, it was all a dream. And then the computer goes, well, you wanted to know what it was like in the outside world out of the utopian society.
Well, there you go, bitch.
And then she says, well, I wanted to experience it myself. She goes, it's just another fucking dream. He goes, yeah, but it was a real dream. Yeah. He goes, that's how it really is on the outside. Yeah. So he said, you should be lucky that you live in the utopian society.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one. What's this one about?
Kid plays a video game, and it starts off in the computer world, and then like everything starts to turn real.
And does he go to hell?
No.
Okay.
It's got Edward Furlong in it.
Oh, the guy out of Terminator 2?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So there you go. More movies added to the list, the legendary list. I'll get to it, I promise.
Yeah.
So, Randall, before we do the goal setting, let's talk about our day, buddy.
Yeah.
So we'll start yesterday. So yesterday, while we were waiting for Larry, Randall, I want your honest opinion on the Titanic Museum. I know some of it you liked, some of it you didn't like.
B.
Give me your analysis on it.
We talked about this yesterday, but yeah, I give it a B for. I know she was playing a character, and I think she was supposed to be playing a character that was annoying, and she played that part way too well.
Way too well. I mean, she pissed me off. She pissed Randall. More you.
She told you to stop filming and stop taking photos and shit.
And the funny thing was that I didn't say it to her, but in my mind I'm like, bitch, I've been here before. Yeah. They let me film an entire vlog that I haven't edited yet. Yeah. And I asked them at the beginning of the tour, they said, you're allowed to take pictures and video in certain areas of the museum. And then when you get to the areas where you can't film, they tell you, and I go, no problem. And then I just turn off my camera. Yeah. And I go through the area where you're not supposed to film. And then I said, hey, when I get to the other side, can I turn my camera back on? They're like, yeah, you just can't film in this area. And I did that. I was like, no problem, no worries. I don't want to get in trouble. So I'll just, So there it is.
Yeah.
So
that wasn't what we did today, though.
No, I know. I'm getting to it. So I loved it. I think both was an A+ because when I came back, I thought it was going to be the same tour, and they actually switched up a few new things. And they switched up a few things, and they added new things to the museum that I didn't see before. So that was good.
Yeah.
Then Larry came over last night. We had the legendary stream. That was nuts. That was going ballistic. Then we woke up. We went to the convention. That was Randall's first convention in 20 years.
Uh-huh.
So, Randall, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. One, what did you think of Joe? Two, what did you think of Joe's convention?
Is Joe related to Jeff?
I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, you guys. What did you think of Jeff's convention?
I thought it was pretty good. A lot of my day was tainted because I have a cold and I have a cough, and I sound like an old man right now. And we went to Hooters, and I couldn't have any fun because I had this voice.
Well, we'll get to Hooters in a minute.
Yeah.
So, what did you? People did love your magic at the convention. So,
yeah.
What did you think of Jeff as a person, and what did you think of his convention?
Jeff is a cool guy, and I thought the convention was really cool.
Jeff is a really cool guy, and Randall asked me, said, "Are all the conventions this little?" I said, "No."
Yeah.
I said Jeff likes to do little conventions like the Star Wars convention. I said, but Super RetroCon coming up in March, you guys, is gonna be fucking brilliant. I mean, off the scale, over 3,000. Over 1,000 vendors. Over 500 vendors, and well over 1,000 people attending the event.
Yeah.
So last time I asked Jeff, I said, Jeff, how many people showed up to Super RetroCon last year? And he said about 2,500 people. That's a big convention for Jeff. Jeff.
A lot of my day was spoiled by me not being able to speak.
But I saw your twinkle in your eye, Randall. You still had a good time.
A little bit, yeah, but I mean, I could barely speak the entire day. So I mean, doing magic tricks wasn't fun because I couldn't whip out these one-liners and sing because I was losing my voice.
Randall is still a professional, even though his voice hurt. He still talked, and people. I saw it, Randall. I got a couple of your tricks on video at the convention, and people loved your magic.
Yeah.
And so then we went to Hooters, and we got 3 tricks on camera. We would have got more, but for 2 reasons. One, Randall's voice.
Yeah.
And 2, they were damn busy.
Yeah.
So, but our waitress was hot. Very cute.
Yeah.
The boobies were a-flowing.
Yeah.
Randall, what food did you get?
What food? I got buffalo shrimp and waffle fries.
And I've never tried their waffle fries, and I must say their waffle...
Or no, they're called, I think they're called funnel cake fries.
Yeah, funnel cake fries. And I've never tried it, and Randall's like, hey, Fears, you want to try one? I said, I'll try one. I tried one. I'm going to give it a big thumbs up.
You can have the rest of this, yours.
Okay. Okay. All right. I got their burger sliders, so you get 4 sliders. I only ate 2. The other 2 I saved for lunch tomorrow. Lunch or dinner tomorrow after I take Randall home. Yeah. And I got curly fries.
Yeah.
And then a soda. And I'll be honest, that's the first soda I've had in 3 weeks, buddy, because I don't have any soda in my apartment because soda is very fattening, and I've been trying to lose weight, and I've just been drinking water and fattenings. And I've been drinking a lot of water, a lot of tea, a lot of juice. And I have been working out more. I've been walking more, so I have been losing weight. Not a lot, but I've been losing weight here and there. I have been, and not drinking soda is helping a lot too. And that was the first soda today at dinner. So, and it was awesome hanging out with Larry. You know, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I tried to get a hold of Larry today, guys, and no such luck. So I don't know if Larry's going to make it over tonight because as soon as we get done with the stream, I'm going to probably later on cook some dinner. And if Randall's hungry, he can have some too.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to take a nap. And then I'm going to do a little bit of editing after my nap. And then I have to go into work. And I said, Randall, you're going to have to hold down the fort while I'm at work because I don't want to get in trouble. And so Randall's going to sleep on the El Coucho while I'm at worko. I'm going to put in some worko, make some money-o, and then I'm going to get back homo, take a shower, and then I'll take you homo.
That sounded bad.
That last one sounded very bad. I didn't really think that one through. Home, and then you put an O on it. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
But I was just joking, Randall. You know I'm not that. You know I'm not that. I will say this. That was
hilarious.
Randall, wasn't there some cute girls at the Star Wars convention?
Yeah.
One
or two.
I macked on a few of them, but really, the woman that stole the show today, her name was Aspen, our waitress.
Yeah.
Her and then her friend, remember the tall girl that seated us? She's like, "Hi, welcome to Hooters." And she was bobbing a little head.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh God, I hope this girl isn't a fucking airhead." I didn't say that. I was thinking it. And then she's like, "So when's the last time you went to Hooters?" I'm like, "It's been a year for me." I'm like, "I don't know about Randall. Randall, when's the last time you went to Hooters besides today?"
About a year ago.
Okay. Well, it was probably the time where me and you went. So anyway, she's like, "Oh, well, welcome back." And I was like, damn, they've made their orange shorts go up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember they used to cut them off like...
They know what sells. They know
I know. Sells. They definitely know what sells. And I was like, if this is a girl's leg, right? They used to be down to about here. Now they've moved them up to about here.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's high shorts. Then they've made the cleavage...
Yeah.
Way lower, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Okay,
yeah."
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah.
So that was fun. Randall, what was the highlight for you today?
Hooters.
Hooters. Yeah. I'd say I have two highlights. I didn't break a lightsaber. That's good. That's always good. For two reasons. One, the lightsaber guy was not there.
Yeah.
And then I gave Randall the camera. I said, "Randall, it's good that the lightsaber guy is here." I said, "I'm going to do a parody." I gave Randall the camera. I said, "Hey, guess what? I'm not going to break any lightsabers because the guy isn't here. But I don't need a lightsaber." And I ran over and grabbed a battle axe. And then I twirled a battle axe. You guys will see it in the vlog, and it'll be hilarious. And you guys can laugh at me and Randall, and it'll be funny. D-Man says the movie 1941 with made in 1979... was supposed to be there. The movie 1941. Okay.
1941 or 1984?
Let's see. I thought your voice went out because you were partying it up.
No.
I mean, we did talk.
I have a very bad cough.
We did talk a lot last night. I mean, we went for 4 hours.
I don't usually get a sore throat.
I couldn't believe it.
I haven't had a sore throat this bad in like 30 years. Like this is.
Well, I hope you feel better, buddy.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that we went for 4.5 hours last night. It was almost 5.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I haven't had a sore throat this bad in like 30 years. This is a record low for me.
The whole weekend was really fun, except for one little tiny thing that I've already discussed that I don't want to bring up again. But
my sore throat.
Well, that and something else that was
all right,
that was unpleasant.
Enough said.
Enough said. Exactly. All right, Randall. Let's do the goal setting, my friend. So, what do you want to talk about goal setting?
Well, I wanted to know what your goals are for this year.
I plan on at least applying for 5 new jobs. 5 new jobs, and one of them being I'm going to go for the flight attendant thing again because it's not that I don't like working at FedEx. I do. I just don't want to work at FedEx my entire life because there's other jobs out there that'll pay more money.
Yeah. Well, Tony Robbins always says, never leave the sight of setting a goal without taking an action towards its completion.
So that's one.
So what are 2 things that you can do today? What's a big action and a small action that you can do today? Not something
for that goal?
Yeah, not something you're going to put off for like a week or a few days, like something you could do today, a big thing and a small thing.
A small thing I could update my resume in preparation to apply for those jobs.
Yeah.
The second one, the big one, probably apply for a job.
Yeah.
So I could do that.
Do that today.
Yeah, I could do that today.
Yeah.
Before work. So that's one of my goals. Another one is I've already told the fans I have been and I'm going to continue to do more faster uploads. Faster uploads because I get a lot of content, but there's content. Oh my God, they've been waiting for Titanic. They've been waiting for Super RetroCon 1 and 2, and now I'm going to go to Super RetroCon 3 in about a month. So I'm going to film that, So I've been trying to get all this footage out as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
So those are 2 big goals. The third goal is my go-to. I want a fucking girlfriend in this century. I get so lonely sometimes, and I get sad. There's got to be a woman out there for you, buddy, and a woman out there for me.
Yeah.
Because as much as I want a girlfriend, I want you to be happy too, because you're my best friend, and I love you like a brother.
Yeah.
You know, Eric found someone, and I was like, Eric, I'm so stoked. You found the love of your life. Eric's like, hey, Fears, you want to come to my wedding? I'm like, hell yeah. And Eric made me his best man. And I was like, I'm honored. I'm honored to be your best man. So I would love to be your best man. Find that woman out there, Randy. Yeah. Find Mrs. Brown. Find Mrs. Brown. And I want to find Mrs. Fears, you know? She's out there. I know she's out there. It's just hard to find. I must have messaged tons of girls on the dating apps.
Well, here's the thing, Fears.
You know, and whatever happened to good old-fashioned normal girls? Like, a lot of these girls on the dating apps, oh, if you don't own a BMW, then fuck you. Yeah. And I'm like, well, so what if I don't own a BMW? You know, crap, garbage, get away. Or they just want sex, or they just want money, or they want a combination of both. Do you make 5 figures? I'm like, no. Well, then go away. Yeah. I'm like, wow. I'm like, you're kind of stuck up. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to find a good lady these days.
But, you know, Fears, it's like baseball. You know, I mean, there's a difference between stepping up to the plate and striking out. You know, I mean, if a person...
Also...
Hold on, wait. So if a person steps up to the plate and strikes out, but doesn't do any of the training, doesn't do any of the, like, leg work...
Yeah.
Like, doesn't even get a coach, is that person going to be successful?
No. Another thing is...
You need to do the training.
Another thing is... Well, I never had a problem talking with girls, Randall. Another thing, I told Pixel and Visions this a long time ago. I said... Because Pixel or Visions or somebody asked me a question. I told them both. They said, Fears, can you go up and talk to any girl? I said, yes. But I said, if the girl gets over a certain level of hotness, then I start getting anxiety. I start doubting myself. I'll look at a girl and go, yeah, I could probably pull that off. I'll go talk to her. I could probably pull that off. Yeah. I could probably get her number. Other times I'm like, I'll talk to her, but I don't know if I could pull that off. Like, perfect example. Casey was way out of my league. I don't know how I got her number, but I pulled it out of my ass. She was actually interested, thought I was a cool guy, and said, sure, you seem like a nice guy. I'll go out with you. And we dated for quite a long time, and then for whatever reason it ended and whatever. But I never thought I would get a first date with her, let alone being her boyfriend. So I was like, damn, I surprised myself on that one, Fears. Yeah. So there you go.
You need to do the training, though. You need to get somebody to train you, and you need a coach.
Oh, shit. Beer Man says, what up, boys? Beer Man, what's up?
What up, Beers, man?
Randall, Fears.
Beers.
What?
Randall, Fears, Beers.
Oh, I thought you said Randall and then beers. I was like, hell yeah, get me a beer. I need a beer. You know, the stream is partying and rocking. Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. So, Randall, what are 2 goals that you're trying to fulfill? Because those are my 2. I'm sorry. What are 3 goals? Because I did my 3 big goals.
Well, I asked you for 2, but yeah.
I gave you 3.
I'll do 3.
I gave you 3 because those are the 3 most important goals.
Yeah.
So far. If I add any more to the list, I'll let you know. But give me 3 goals that are super important.
Finishing the last draft of Cameo Man.
Nice.
Losing some weight.
Got it.
And I want to make at least, let's see, I want to make at least $190 by the end of this month.
With the Magic?
Yeah.
Nice.
Or anything. If it was like screenplay writing, I would do that too.
Okay, great. Cool. Yeah. Nice. All right, well, I saved the best for last. While me and Randall were out and about, because Randall was like, Fears, do you think we'll see Larry? And I was like, probably not. I'm like, he's got the finals. So Randall was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, well, Randall, I know you said you wanted to go to Hooters. So I said, after the convention, let's go to Hooters. And then FYE was right by the convention. It was like 10 minutes away. So I said, Randall, do you mind if I go to FYE? Because I was trying to find 2001: A Space Odyssey, and Randall found it for me, guys. But
it was only 4K.
It was only 4K, and I don't have a 4K player yet. I would love to get one. But until then, I was like, and I asked the guy. I said, "Is this?"
And the price was horrific.
It was. It was like
$43.
It was $43, and so I went up. I would have paid it if it was a dual combo. I went up to the guy and said, "Excuse me, I know that this is 4K, but I said usually a lot of 4K DVDs have a Blu-ray 4K combo." And he went, "Oh no, not on this one. This one's just 4K." And I was like, "Damn it!" And he goes, "Oh, do you want to watch that?" I said, "Yeah." I said, My friends online have been telling me about it." And he goes, "You've never watched 2001: A Space Odyssey?" I said, "No." I said, "Never." I said, "I've only recently heard about it, and I've only recently watched the trailer because of my YouTube fans." And I said, it just passed me by when I was younger. No one ever brought it up when I was a kid.
I think maybe people did bring it up. You just didn't take note of it.
Randall, no, I swear. I have never heard of this movie.
I guarantee you it's in one of our textbooks.
Randall, I've never heard of this. I'm dead serious. If it was in our textbooks, again, I didn't read all of our textbooks in film school. I've never heard of this. You never brought it up. I've never heard of this movie.
2001: A Space Odyssey is about as famous as a movie as Star Wars.
I know, but it just never popped up in my life.
Or The Godfather.
Again, I'll give you another example. I've heard of The Godfather, but I've never watched any footage of The Godfather. I need to watch Godfather 1, 2, and 3. Never heard of it. At least those movies I've heard of. Space Odyssey, I've never heard of 2001: Space Odyssey. Never. Not once. Until recently. And then a bunch of trolls in the chat were like, "You won't like it, Fears." I'm like, "How do you know?" I'm like, "Let me watch the trailer. Let me watch the movie, and I'll decide if I like it." I watched the trailer, and I was like, I don't know why these people would think I don't like this. I said, I've loved space. I've loved space and aircrafts and spaceships and sci-fi stuff ever since I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
And I love time travel and space movies. I said, this is right up my alley. I definitely would like this.
Yeah.
And I love the trailer. Like you can go back on one of my lives and I watched the trailer. I'm like, this is interesting. I'm like, I could get into this. I'm like, this looks cool. This looks awesome. I would totally watch this. And I was like, as soon as I find it on eBay or Amazon, wherever I can buy it, or Etsy, if I could buy it on Etsy, the minute I can find it, I'm going to buy it. I'll watch it right away, and I will do a review for you guys, and I will give you my analysis. Then they had me watch the trailer for Lighthouse, and I thought it was cool because not a lot of movies are bold enough to make a black and white film, and it was totally in black and white. I was like, oh shit! I'm like, I haven't seen a black and white film in a long time. The last one I watched was,
he hasn't seen a black and white film since 1941.
There you are. No, the last black and white film I saw, Randall, remember when I bought that Universal Monsters 30 movies? 30 movies in a big combo. I watched Frankenstein, and I reviewed that because I had never watched Frankenstein all the way through, and now I finally watched it all the way through. Loved it. I gave that a 10 out of 10, and I reviewed it, and I was like, even though it's black and white and it was made in the 1930s, I'm like, this movie's fucking great.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so I can't wait to watch more of those old monster movies. They have Lon Chaney. They got Dracula. They got the long, vampire guy with the hump on his back with the two buck teeth where he's like that.
Nosferatu.
Yeah, that fucking guy. I'm like, I can't wait to watch that. That was made in black and white. I can't wait to watch that shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
Mad Max was made in black and white.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, well, they got a black and white version of it.
Mad Max, they got a black and white version?
Yeah.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I gotta get that.
It's called Platinum Edition.
You're hilarious, Randall.
I'm not lying.
Are you dead serious?
Yes.
Oh, I'll have to get that. No, ever since you, Pixel, and Visions told me about Mad Max, the only one I haven't watched yet is Fury Road. But here's the thing. Mel Gibson is not in it. Tom Hardy took over the role as Mad Max. I don't care, though, because I understand, Mel Gibson's 70. So obviously, he has no interest in playing an old Mad Max.
Yeah.
Mad Max is supposed to be a young guy, barely hanging on. There's no food. There's barely any gasoline, oil, water. They live in the desert and shit. And, the world has gone to hell in the future. And so, yeah, I can't wait to watch that. But the first three Thunderdome was fucking great. My favorite though is
Thunderdome was great. I like Thunderdome.
Thunderdome, Randall.
Oh,
That's what I said. Don't go there. Don't go there, Randall. I said Thunderdome. I know what I said. My favorite one was the Road Warrior, number 2. Nothing against the first Mad Max. I loved the first Mad Max, but I watched them out of sequence. I thought the Road Warrior was the first Mad Max.
Yeah.
So I watched Road Warrior first, then Mad Max Thunderdome. They're all great, but the Road Warrior is my favorite by far. All right, to end things, let's do a haul, Randall.
No, let's not say anything.
Let's do a haul, Randall. Let me move this so I don't spill this. So these are the goodies that I got from the Star Wars convention, my friends. Check out this beautiful artwork I got. Oh, my Lord. A little bit of Stormtrooper artwork. Oh, yes. Stormtrooper it up, my friends. And then Randall, I got one of the shittiest video games of all time. Or maybe, is it the shittiest?
The greatest video game.
Or is it, yeah, people say it's the shittiest video game of all time. But maybe it's so shitty, it's great. You ready for this?
Yes.
Are you ready for this, Randall? Yes, it's this little. It's this little. It is a video game. This is pretty legendary. This is a piece of video game history, my friends. Oh, shit.
And Veers has got an Atari Xbox on Etsy, and they're going to sell
Actually,
it to
no.
us.
In Missouri, I have an Atari. My dad didn't want his old one. My dad's like, John, if you don't want my Atari, I'm just going to throw it away. He's like, do you want it? I went, oh, yeah, Dad, I'll take it. So it's in a box somewhere. So whenever I have
We're going to play E.T.
Exactly. So whenever I get my Atari and the rest of my video consoles down here, I've never played E.T., but I've heard...
We're getting an Xbox 360, bitches.
But I've already got one.
Oh.
It's in storage. I've heard bad things about this, Randall, online.
It's a great game.
But I'm looking forward to playing it. And for some reason, the memory chip is up here, and it should be down there. So when you put it in, it's upside down. Look, there's the chip.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they put it like this instead of like this? You know what I'm saying? Like this?
Well, they made the greatest game of all time. You can't expect them to put
true.
the sticker on.
That's true, Randall.
They used all their brain power making the game.
That's very true.
And then when it came to the stickers, they were like, fuck it.
That's true. Let's see here. Howdy goodies. Larry Tate said, nailed it. The foil ball challenge. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, that's a troll. They're making fun of my foil ball, Randall.
No, people, they said foil ball. They said they loved the foil ball.
Yeah, that guy's gone.
Why?
Because he's a troll.
Well, how would you know somebody's saying not something nice about your foil ball?
Randall, I know that guy's a troll beyond belief. I know he's a troll. What
does the person have to say?
Wait, Carmine says, didn't they bury that game?
Yeah, they did.
Who buried it?
The company buried like 3,000 copies in the landfill.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it was so bad?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I got one of the copies that survived. That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
You got that for $5.
$5. The guy wanted it for 10. I got a deal. $5. This was probably the best deal. I got this for free. A friend at a booth gave me this artwork for free. So I'm going to put it in a frame and I'll put it somewhere on the wall. But this was the best deal of the night. I got it for free. Then I got a new schedule, all of Jeff's new shows. This is a brand new one.
It's a brand new schedule. They wanted $30 for that. Fears got them down to $10.
Yeah, right,
for a piece
Randall.
of paper.
Yeah, right. And then I got a shirt with that artwork on it. So, bam. Another nerd shirt, Randall. Another nerd shirt. to add to the collection, my friends.
Well, I think a better question would be, why not another nerd shirt?
See, Randall, now you're starting to get it. I think the better question is notice how I didn't flinch whatsoever, Randall. I think the better question is why wouldn't I buy another nerd T-shirt? This is true. This is true, my friend. This is very true. All right. Carmine says, didn't they bury that game? They tried to. They buried 3,000 copies. That's what I'm saying. No, I said they tried to bury every single game, Randall, but the one that Fears owns, it survived. It survived. And then I got some business cards, and I got a sticker. So there it is. All right.
And we're done.
No, one more thing. I found some more movie gems. Oh, Randall. Oh, I found some gems, man. I found some movie gems like no other. You ready for this? Are you ready for this, Randall?
Yeah.
I'm ready. All right, here we go. First movie gem. There's a story of a man named Brady.
And there's not.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. That's right, Randall. The entire Brady's collection. Every version of the Brady Bunch. Check this out. The Brady Bunch original series. The Brady Kids animated TV show. The Brady's new to DVD. The Brady Brides. The Brady Bunch movie. A Very Brady sequel. A Very Brady Christmas. Growing Up Brady. The Brady Bunch in the White House. Every single Brady Bunch thing alive.
Oh, you forgot the Brady Bunch Uncensored.
That's right. The Brady Bunch Uncensored.
The Brady Bunch Go Wild.
Yeah. Brady Bunches Go Wild, Randall.
Marsha.
Yeah. Can you only imagine that, Randall? Hi, I'm Marsha. I'd be like, oh shit, I'm fucking out of here. I'm not Marsha, I'm Jan. Well, fuck you, Jan. It's all about Marsha, all right? So you can eat my ass. How about that? So that's a lot of Brady. So just take all that in. You've never seen the documentary where they uncovered the E.T. games? No, I never have, Tinder Immortal. I've never. Yeah. But now I'm intrigued. Is there a documentary out there on YouTube? Is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Can you show me before I go to work what that is?
I don't think it might not be on YouTube, but I know it's out there.
Well, let's
I watched it once.
I'm saying before I go to work, let's try and find it because I'm intrigued now.
Okay.
Is My Fair Brady on there? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Tinder Immortal, it's everything Brady. That's why it's, look at this, it's so damn big. So, Fears, when I conquer this bad boy, I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews on the Brady Bunch. Oh, my Lord. So much content, so much movies, so much epicness coming, my friends. Oh, my Lord. Are you ready for this? Oh, Lord. I don't think they're ready, Randall. I found some gems. Okay. Shh. Child's Play 3. Oh, my God. Legendary. Psycho 3.
Oh, there's some good boobs in that.
Is there?
Yeah.
I've never seen Psycho 3, so I can't wait to see some boobies. Yeah. I've seen Psycho 1, 2, and 4, never 3. Yeah. I've never heard of this, but I took Randall's suggestion. I've never heard of this. Randall said, Fears, get this. It's legendary. Something called Tales from the Dark Side, the movie.
It was based on the TV series of the same name.
Okay. I've never seen the TV series.
Oh, that's another to put on.
Is that another one on the list?
It's like Tales from the Dark Side. Or I mean, it's like...
Tales from the Crypt?
Well, that too.
Okay.
It's like the Twilight Zone or Outer Limits.
Oh, wow. Well,
there's
I'm looking forward to this.
There's 4 separate stories in here.
So like Creepshow.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
There's like this kid who's trapped by a witch, and she's going to dissect him.
Well, here, don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything, because I want to watch, because I've never heard of this. I want to see it.
I'll just tell you the general plot.
All right, tell me the general plot.
So the kid is about to be dissected, and he stalls the witches he finds a storybook and says, "Hey, let me tell you 3 stories before you do the do." Mm-hmm. So, and like each one of those 3 stories is one of the stories he like is trying to buy time.
Yeah,
and then. The 4th story is about the kid, and the witch.
Okay.
So, yeah. So.
Do they all end horribly with a horrible twist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Tales from the Dark Side.
That's true. Yeah. You know what the craziest one that I love in from Creepshow? I love that beach one. The beach one in Creepshow 1, and then I fucking love the where the dad dies and he rips himself out of the grave, kills the woman, puts the head on top of the cake. He's like, "I want my cake! I want my cake!" That one.
My favorite was the one where the guy got infected by the meteor and he turned into a plant.
Oh, Stephen.
That was Stephen King.
Stephen King's on. Yeah, all this green fungus starts growing.
He wrote Creepshow, and he got to be able to take part.
Well, listen. If he's the damn writer and he says, "Look, I wrote this. Let me act a part in it."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Go for it, dude. You wrote the damn thing." He had a cameo in Creepshow 2.
Yeah.
Remember when I reviewed that?
Yeah.
He played that drunk, trucker. He's like, "I don't know what the hell's going on," or whatever the hell he said.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to watching this, my friends. And then, I've seen this one before, but I've never seen the bonus features ran on. This one's got a shitload of bonus features. And I have the DVD version. Do you want the DVD version of this?
No, I think I've already got it.
Okay. Death Race, my friends. Death Race.
Yeah, and Death Race was based on a...
so those are the gems.
Death Race was based on a 1970s film by the same name. In Death Race, the original...
Oh, wait, there's a 1970s version? Oh, hang on.
It's got Sylvester Stallone in it.
Oh, hang on, Randall. Because I love Death Race, but I've never seen the 70s version.
Yeah.
That's going on the list. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Wait a minute. Randall, when did they make it? Did they make it in the 1970?
Yeah. It's called Death Race 2000.
Where's the pen?
Right.
We've lost the pen. Hang on. I just had it.
Here, use
Hang on.
this.
Oh, thanks, buddy. So, what's it called? Death Race
2000.
Death Race 2000.
Yeah, and in the contemporary version, Death Race is held in a prison.
Okay.
But in the 1970s version, they go all across America.
Really?
And you get higher points for the more innocent they are. Like, you get 100 points for, elderly people. You get, 1,000 points for babies.
So as you're driving your car, you get points by killing people?
Yeah. That was the original.
Like on the road?
Yeah.
Damn. That's nuts.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense. The sport is called Death Race.
Yeah.
Death Race, so I get it now.
That's the plot of the original.
So is this a remake?
It's a remake, but this one takes place only in a prison, and you get points for killing prisoners.
I didn't know that this was a remake. I thought
the original Death Race, it's across country, all across America.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's not. I thought this was like Jason Statham is in this, and he's a great British actor.
Jason Statham, everybody.
Is that how you say his name?
Yep, Statham. Yep.
Statham. I'm sorry, Randall. He's got a weird last name.
Yeah.
Jason
Statham.
Sorry, excuse me. I thought one, I love his acting.
Yeah.
2, he's a cool British actor. But I thought this was just an original movie, an original idea. I didn't know this was a remake. I had no idea.
This movie is produced by Roger Corman.
I had no idea that was a remake.
Roger Corman has produced over 300 movies. So to give you an idea of how much that is, if I made 5 movies since I was 1 and made 5 movies every year, I would still not have made as many movies as Roger Corman.
Randall, you have totally blown my mind. I watched this in the theater when it came out.
Yeah.
This version.
Yeah.
And I thought this was an original idea, and I loved this movie. And then when I saw that it was going for $5.99,
Oh, that's a good price.
I was like, oh, that's a deal. $5.99. I was like, oh, I'll take my DVD.
Especially Blu-ray.
Yeah, and I was like, I'll take my DVD version off the shelf. I'll give it to you, or I'll give my DVD version to Goodwill, and I'll put this on the shelf, and I'll watch it at some point. But I've got to, because I've seen this before. I've just never seen all the bonus features and all that shit. Yeah. So as soon as I watch the bonus features, watch this again, review it for the fans, and I'm probably gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because I've already seen it. It's already fucking great. Yeah. I'm going to hunt down, what's it called again?
Death Race 2000.
Death Race 2000.
Yeah.
You know, another one that you suggested, the rollerball one.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, was that Vision? No. Because Visions gave me a lot of references.
Did you see Turbo Kid?
No, I haven't seen Turbo.
Check out Turbo Kid.
Okay, hang on. Where's your pen? So what's Turbo Kid?
Oh, it's about this kid that lives in the future and everything's like post-apocalyptic.
Oh, here, let me look it up. Let's watch the trailer.
For Turbo Kid's trailer is awesome.
Let me watch the trailer. Hang on.
Turbo Kid is awesome.
So are you sure you gave me the reference to Rollerball, or was that Visions?
I don't think it's called Rollerball.
No. Yeah, it is. Roller Strike, Rollerball. It's got that guy out of Misery in it. What's his name? The writer guy.
Stephen King.
No. The actor that played
James Caan.
James Caan is in Rollerball.
Yeah.
And either you suggested that or Visions.
I did suggest it.
You did suggest.
There are two versions of it.
Because I got the 70s version.
Yeah.
There is two versions. Did they make a remake of it?
Yeah, I think in the 2000s. I think.
Oh, I'll have to watch the remake then, but the 70s one takes place in the future. I mean, way in the future. I can't remember what year in the future, but it's like past us. It takes place like 2035 or some shit like that or something. Yeah. And everyone's assigned. If you're a man, everyone's assigned a wife, and then I'm gonna write it. Hang on, and then Rollerball controls everything.
Yeah.
And it's broadcasted like 24 hours a day or some shit. It was a cool movie. I mean, it's outdated because they filmed it in the 70s, but I still loved it even though it was outdated. Yeah. What's that? Turbo what?
Turbo Kid.
Turbo Kid. And when did they make when did they make this?
I think like 4 years ago.
Oh, so it's
in the style of the 80s. So.
Oh, so they make it in the style of the 80s? Okay, all right, well.
Check it out.
Let's check it out real quick. Turbo Kid. I thought it was like literally from the 80s, Randall.
And Shia LaBeouf's sister plays a role in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just Turbo Kid?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this one either. And you said this is recent?
Yeah.
Turbo
Kid.
It's
done in the style of the 80s.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Turbo Kid trailer. Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, wow, Randall. This is weird. This is nuts.
Play that first one.
Oh, wow.
Play it.
Oh, my gosh.
I've never heard of this one. But let's watch it.
I will destroy you with my turbo glove, the ultimate weapon against the robot threat. But to be a true hero, you have to save your girlfriend.
Hey, what's that in your hand?
It's a comic book.
What's it about?
It's about a Turbo Rider.
It's red.
I always wonder what the other side looked like.
It's kind of gray and dusty. Well, I could show you.
So, Randall, does this take place like way in the future, and some things went wrong, and now the world is like gone to shit? Yeah. Okay.
Here we like to do things with a little more joie de vivre.
Where is she?
Damn.
Release the girl.
This is gonna get ugly. As you may know, the situation is critical. We have reached maximum casualty level. Who exactly are you supposed to be?
This one reminds me of
This is it, soldier. We have to hit these side machines with everything we've got. Find them, kill them, and leave back their heads on pikes. I'm meeting up with an old mate. Straight to Zeus. What do you say? Let's roll.
Oh, wow. shit. Oh, you see that? It says a cult classic in the making.
Yeah.
And I love how they filmed it like in today's society with our high-tech cameras, but they make it look fucking 80s.
Yeah.
That's cool, buddy. Why didn't you tell me about this movie before, man?
I just didn't think of it.
You forgot?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, that's fine, but
listen,
thank God you remembered it, because this looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I can't wait to watch it. Turbo Kid.
More like the real Turbo Rider.
But you could totally be Turbo Kid.
It's fucking over with. This is great. Then there's like a love interest. Help me, Turbo Kid. Save me.
Yeah.
Yay. I'll come to your rescue. A damsel in distress. I will jump on my horse and gallop and grab you and lead you to safety.
Except their horse is a BMX bike.
Yeah, exactly. Like jump upon my BX bike, Richie style, and we will ride off into the sunset, and then we will make love in the ocean. Credits. Credits, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. Let's see. So, wow, Randall added quite a few to the list. Randall added Mantis, Nightman, Sliders, Freaked, Time Tracks, Phantom of Paradise, Scanners 1, 2, and 3, Death Race 2000, and I'm going to put 1970s, Randall, so I remember it's from the 1970s.
Yeah.
And then
put it in parentheses.
Yeah, I got it. And then Turbo Kid. Nice. Well, just more to the legendary list, my friends.
Dears, promise me you're not going to buy any more DVDs or Blu-rays that you have seen already. Don't get shit that you've seen already. Buy new shit that you've never seen before.
I mean, you know my love for Blu-rays, buddy.
Yeah.
I must keep adding to the Blu-ray collection.
Yeah, but buy shit that you've never seen before, dude.
I'll try, buddy. I'll try.
Make a resolution. Let that be your New Year. I'm not going to buy shit that I've seen before.
Well, the reason why I'm buying shit that I want to get rid of all my DVDs, because DVDs are going to be obsolete. Pretty much they already are obsolete. You know, Blu-ray and 4K will be around way after I'm dead, or up until I'm dead. After I'm dead, I don't care, because then I'll give my grandson or I'll give my wife or whoever. If I die before you, Randy, you can have all my Blu-rays.
All right.
Remember me in your role. I will. So you'll get all the Blu-rays, and
I get everything.
No, because I'm going to give my brother and my mom some stuff because they're my family, Randall. So you get all my Blu-rays.
All right.
Eric gets my movie props.
You get your Xbox.
Let's see.
I'm just kidding. This is a morbid
conversation
to have.
Let's see. Well, I'm already 40, Randall. So in about 20 years, I'm going to have to start making my will, my friend, because men die before ladies. It's just a biological thing.
Well, some do.
Some do. I hope I'm nothing against my dad. I hope I outlive my dad, because I don't want any more deaths in my family. But you get all my Blu-rays.
Yeah.
Visions gets all my horror memorabilia.
Yeah.
So Vision gets all my horror memorabilia. Oh no, Pixel and Visions get all my horror memorabilia. You get all the Blu-rays. Eric gets all the movie props.
I get to take a piss.
My brother gets my Ghostbuster stuff because my brother loves Ghostbusters too as much as I do. I mean, he loves Ghostbusters. And then I will give the fans a bunch of my Fears Man stuff, buddy. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Randall, do you mind if I end the stream? All right. Well, Randall's going to take a piss, and that's about it for today, my friends. But that's about it. All right, let's see here. Jennifer Tilly's sister is in Psycho 2. Is she? Oh, Psycho 2. No, this ain't Psycho 2. This is Psycho 3. I've seen Psycho 1, Psycho 2, Psycho 4. The reason why I got Psycho 3 is I've never seen it. But I hear good things. All right. Reminds me of that one movie where he chops up his girlfriend and puts her pieces wrapped in presents under the Christmas tree. Which one's that? Tinder Immortal, which one's that? I'm going to have to ask Randall. Randall, come here real quick. Tinder Immortal was telling me about a movie where a guy chops up his like girlfriend, like beyond belief, and puts her body parts in like Christmas packages and put them under the tree. What movie is that?
I don't know.
That sounds cool, like a cool horror movie.
What did she say it was called?
I'm asking her right now. She hasn't responded yet. So Tinder Immortal, what's that movie? Because that sounds hilarious.
Read the exact post.
She says, this reminds me of that one movie where he chops up his girlfriend and puts her pieces wrapped in presents under the Christmas tree.
That sounds like that doesn't sound like a movie. That sounds like Tales from the Crypt. That sounds like something. That sounds like a Tales from the Crypt.
The only Christmas episode is where the woman kills her husband, and the reason why she kills her husband is she's in love with someone else. She's having an affair with someone else, and she goes, "Oh well, fuck my husband. I'll kill him, and I'll get all of his money, and I know what I'll do with his body. I'll just throw his body down the well. No one will look down the well because it's such a far, like long down the well. He'll just rot in the water." And she goes, "I've got indoor plumbing and I've got indoor watering, so I'll never use that well. No one will ever look down that well." And then as she's killing him, a radio broadcast comes over the radio and on the TV saying that an escaped mental patient has escaped and he killed someone in their home and stole their Santa Claus outfit, and he's killing people as a evil Santa Claus. He ends up killing her, and then she doesn't get any of the money. That's the only Christmas episode, but there's no episode where the guy like chops up his girlfriend on Tales from the Crypt and puts her under the tree. I don't remember that one.
I mean, did you see them all?
I've seen them all. I've got the whole seasons of them. I've got 1 through 7.
Okay.
I don't think there's one in there like that.
Well,
They didn't do too many Christmas episodes. They did a couple, but I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
If I'm
One of my favorite Tales from the Crypt episodes, it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and William Hickey. So there's this old dude, right?
I know what it is, but I can't think of the title of it.
I can't think of the title either, but let me just tell the plot.
Yeah.
So basically, this old dude has a crush on this young woman.
Yeah.
And he's rich, but he thinks that the reason that she wants to be with this bodybuilder guy is because he's all like buff and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they eventually like swap body parts. Like eventually William Hickey gets like his legs, and then he gets his like thighs, and then he gets his abs. And then finally at the end he like runs out of money. And he looks exactly like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he's got like the little old dude voice. Yeah. And it turns out that woman was really attracted to money, and he was giving all his money to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. And at the end of the
it's an Arnold.
Hold on. At the end of the show, Arnold Schwarzenegger now looks like William Hickey. And it turns out that the girl that wasn't after William Hickey for his body at all. She was in it for the money. Yeah. And she ends up marrying the old Arnold Schwarzenegger. And
it's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger-like bodybuilder. He directed it.
Oh, okay.
He directed it. It's not Arnold Schwarzenegger. He directed it because in the beginning, the Crypt Keeper took a skeleton bone and put 2 heads on side as like lifting weights, and he's like, it's so heavy, and then like Arnold, like let's say you're the Crypt Keeper, the Arnold comes in and goes, "Hey, keep pumping." He's like, you want to be a 10-pound skeleton for the rest of your life? Keep pumping, keep bodybuilding. He goes, "Tonight's story is a twisted tale of mystery, money, greed," and he goes in something I like to call the Switch. I think it's called the Switch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the only time Arnold Schwarzenegger has ever directed anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I like the one where the woman is so obsessed with, like, modeling, and she'll do whatever it takes to get the modeling job, and she screws over her friend. Well, her friend has, like, suicidal issues, and she's like, no, you're not getting this job. I want this job for a certain reason because I want to die. And then she's like, oh, bullshit, they won't kill you over a job. And she's like, you don't know what job this is. She goes, I don't care. I'll do whatever it takes to get a modeling job. She goes, no, you don't want this job. She goes, seriously, I have nothing to live for. I don't have any family. My boyfriend fucked me over, took my money. I'm sick and tired of people like fucking me over. I want this job. And she doesn't know it, but it's this convention for people that do autopsies. And it's a show on how you can do an autopsy even better, like the tricks of the trade and how to be a mortician. And what they do is they take a real body, they murder them. Oh, well, the lady, they inject some poison into him, and she falls asleep peacefully. And then they open them up. They make the girl look real pretty, and then they put them on a platform. Yeah. And then the guy on the stage is like, I'm going to show you the correct way and the new techniques on how to do an efficient, amazing autopsy. Well, she doesn't know this. And the lady's like, look, I'll do whatever it takes. I'm fucking you over. And so she fucks over, takes all of her best friend's money. She says, all right, fuck you. And the girl, and so that girl lives. And then when she gets there, she thinks it's like the best modeling job. And then they push her in the seat, and they start making her makeup real elaborate. She's like, look, this is too much blush. And they're like, shut up. I know what I'm doing. And she's like, well, why do you have to be so mean? And he goes, it doesn't matter. You'll be dead in 20 minutes anyway. And she's like, wait, what? And he goes, oh, God. She goes, you're not. And then they were like, oh, God, you're not going to flake out on me, are you? She's like, what do you mean? And then the guy comes in and goes, well, isn't this, and like the autopsy host goes, well, isn't this a good twist? He goes, you know what? I'm glad your friend canceled. He goes, you've got a much more prettier face. And she's like, canceled for what? I thought this was just like a modeling job. He goes, oh, it is a modeling job. The most important modeling job all year. And she's like, what? And he goes, we're having an autopsy convention, and you're the main attraction. And then she's like, oh, shit. And then he injects her. She's dead. And then he comes on the stage, starts singing, and he goes, welcome to the autopsy convention. And he's like in a suit and tie, and she's like this, and she's got an over-the-top like grin on, and she's split from here to like there. Yeah. And I was like, dude, that's creepy as all hell. It's a good episode. That's probably my favorite. Or the one where the guy is selling ice cream and his brother is like connected to him. Yeah. And then some crazy robber like shoots him and kills his brother. But his brother loves his brother so much that even though his brother got killed, his dead, rotting corpse is still attached to him. And so he's the guy, his brother's sitting in the front seat of the ice cream truck, and he's sitting like this, but his brother's connected, rotting in the back of the ice cream truck. And the kids go, yeah, one double fudge, like Sunday ice cream. And she goes, man, Dave, she goes, you stink. And he goes, hey, kid, get the hell out of here. Blow me. And then she's like, I'm never buying ice cream from you again. And she goes, you suck. Or she says something like that. And then he goes, hey, Bob, did you hear that? We stink. Oh, yeah, we suck. We stink. He goes, who gives a shit? And then it pans out, and Bob is like this, and he's got like half of his face. You can see his skeleton because he's just rotting away. And like body, like flesh is falling off, and there's flies everywhere in the back fucking ice cream truck, and he's just rotting away. And I was like, that's pretty fucked up. Yeah. So those are probably my two favorite.
All right, let's end it.
Let's end it. All right, let's see here. Turbo Kid rocks. Some DVDs are worth keeping because they have special features that the Blu-rays don't. That's true.
No, I'm not telling him to throw anything away.
That's true, Chicken
Wizard. Tell him
Wizard.
not to buy shit that he's seen before.
That's true, Chicken Wizard. And also, there's movies that have never been put on Blu-ray. Like, I just got, like, Randall bought me one of my favorite Disney movies called The Luck of the Irish. They never put that on Blu-ray, and they only put it on DVD, and that's the only copy. And I found it, Randall found it randomly on the internet. Then, like, you know that Thunder Run, that trucker movie that me and my brother love? I found that in England on some guy's eBay account, and says, "Oh yeah, like what I did is they never put it on Blu-ray, they never put it on DVD." He goes, "But I can burn it to a DVD if you want." And I said, "How good's the quality?" He goes, "Oh, it's great. I taped it off of off my television, and then I just like I widened the lens, and it's good."
Yeah.
And he burnt a copy of it for me on a disc, and I had to pay like $34 plus shipping, like $20 to have it shipped from England. That's the only copy I could find on the internet.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Let's
So
end
Fears goes leaps and bounds and finds those movie gems for the collection. The collection will keep growing. The collection will keep continuing.
All right. Let's end it.
There you are. So Randall, go ahead and plug all your channels, buddy.
I can't. My voice is too bad. Dude.
I will plug it. Randall, follow Randall, Lord Randall, at Cameo Man 2021 and the Mayor of Magic.
Yeah.
Follow Fears.
Not the major of magic. The mayor, as in the mayor of a city.
What?
Because everybody's putting fucking major when I tell them the thing.
Oh, that's right. It's Mayor.
Don't put major.
It's Mayor. Mayor.
Mayor, like the mayor of a city.
I messed that up. I'm sorry, buddy. So.
No, you didn't mess it up. A lot of people, when they type it, are messing it up.
Oh, I'm saying it right?
You're saying it right.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
A lot of people out there, it's not major, it's mayor. Mayor.
So I said it right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm telling the people out there, it's Mayor.
Got it. I wanted to make sure I said it right.
Yeah.
So, Mayor of Magic, Cameo Man 2021. Follow Fears Man 26 on YouTube. Follow Fears Vlogs on YouTube. Follow Fears Man 26 on TikTok. Follow Pixel, Lord Pixel, on YouTube. And this is Randall, and this is Fears. And we will see you guys later. Peace. Deuces. What a great weekend. Fears loves you guys. Fears and Randall care about you guys. And I'll see you later.